Hello everyone. Here we are again with another video on a Tacoma 2005. The last video I made was for the bezel. Like I said in the previous video, I just bought this and it had a few things that needed to be fixed. So I went ahead and spray painted that bezel. I uploaded that so you're able to see that. Now the second thing that I noticed that was faulty on this truck was it was leaking gas from the gas tank. Not the actual gas tank, but the fuel pump. So what happened was I removed the fuel pump, and I removed the, or I shouldn't say I removed, I actually dropped down the fuel tank to get to the fuel pump to see where this leak was from, because I was getting a PO456, a PO455, I believe, which means it was it's some sort of leak, large leak. It detects it. I'm not too sure what the verbiage is, but it turned out that I filled up the gas tank, and when I filled up the gas tank, the top of the fuel pump started leaking. So I actually found my problem for those OBD codes without me even taking it in. I scanned it myself and I noticed that those were the codes that were popping up. So what I did is I dropped down the fuel tank, and I was looking for a video on this. I couldn't find anything on YouTube. That's why I decided to do this, because here, I'll show you guys. This is the fuel pump. So what I did is I dropped it down from the bottom as opposed to moving this whole thing to get to the fuel pump. My problem was that the fact that this tank was sideways, I barely had enough room to get to from underneath and turn this and seal it properly. So rather than going through that hassle, you know what, let me back up a little bit. So when I did that, I turned it and I thought I sealed it and I thought the problem was gone, and I received another code, and the code was now a small leak detected, which I believe it was PO, oh my God, I'm not sure which code it was. Maybe I'll do I'll put it down on the link or something. I'll put it down in the description as far as what codes they were, so you guys would know. But basically, one was a large leak detected in the evap system, and once I thought I fixed this, I started getting a small leak in the evap system. So this time, rather than dropping the canister or dropping the fuel tank, I decided to move the tailgate, and I wanted to share this with you because it's so much easier than trying to do this from the bottom of the truck. So all you have to do to remove, and you don't even have to remove the whole thing, all you gotta do is push it over just like I did here. All you have to do is remove 6 bolts. There is one there, one here, one there, one there, one there, and one there. Very simple. Here they are. It's a T-Rex, and it's I have it right here. I'm not sure what size it is, but it's pretty fat. It's a big one. And what I use is I used an actual wrench to unloosen it first, and then I went ahead and put the my impact gun on it, and I was able to remove those. I also removed the lights, which I'm not sure if I even had to. Yeah, you definitely had to, because these cords, once you move this back, the cords are gonna get some stress on them. So the best thing to do is remove those. There was only 2 bolts, one here and one here, I believe, and they are right here. They're very small, 10 millimeters. You take those off, and you will need another guy. I was on that side. A buddy of mine was over here, and all we did is lift it up. Oh, you have to make sure you undo the gas tank cap. Otherwise, you're never going to move this thing, and you are going to think that there's another bolt, and you're going to try to find it. You're going to waste time. All it is the fuel cap. You got to remove that in order for this thing to move. So it's got to clear out of its passage there in here. So once you do that, you just turn it, back it up, and there it is. So now I'm able to work on this thing perfectly. I bought 2 new safety pins here, or pins that seal the gas lines. I believe this is a return, and this is your restraint, and then this is your power. Very simple connection there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to replace the seal inside and both pins and seal it properly, and hopefully that takes care of the leak. And while I'm down here, I'll make sure there's no other bad hoses or anything disconnected. And that's it. So I just wanted to share this with you. This is a Tacoma. It's getting ready to go to the shop and get painted. Hopefully in the next video I make, it's going to look totally different. This is just a beater up truck for me, but I still wanted to get in better shape from how it looks. But it's going to look good, hopefully. But right now I needed to take care of that issue. I didn't want to drive it around with the leaking gas tank. You do not want to ever do that. So rather than me trying to drive it around and draining the gas out or waiting for the gas to go down, exposing my life, all it takes is one little chip on the road that creates a spark, and one little spark goes into this leaking tank and it'll just flame up. So that's the last thing you want to do. So rather than doing that, I just said the hell with it. It's got a completely full tank. I'm not going to try to drop it. I'm not going to undo all the hoses to try to drop it evenly. I had to drop it sideways, which I did not want to do again. So I found this other way, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. Toyota Tacoma, I believe all models should be the same. Maybe it's slightly different on the newer ones, but this is an 05 to 2011. I believe it's almost the same truck. So hopefully somebody out there sees this video. If you needed help with this, and if you did, then here it is. This is the way to solve your problem. Okay, all right, see you guys soon.